Yo, what up? What up? What up? Welcome back to New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And man, could the Giants really go 2-15 this 2025 NFL season? Man, Rich Eisen and somebody they say it's very possible. So let's listen to it. And I'm gonna chime in. Let's get it. Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Man, Mr. Rich Eisen always has a beef with the New York Giants. I don't know why. And he always seems to be at the forefront of the disrespect of the New York Giants. And they're going over the New York Giants what they could do this 2025 NFL season. And man, let's just listen to what they have to say. Let's get into it, man.
Let's get right to it. At the Washington Commanders, what happens when they kick the season off, Andrew?
Loss.
Then they're at the Dallas Cowboys.
Another loss.
Oh, man. Okay. You
Gets
just gave the Oprah gif, right?
That's like
Right, that? Okay, very good. 0-2, home for the Chiefs. Look out.
So, right off the bat, man, they say that the New York Giants are going to be 0-2 against the Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. I say they get at least a split. I think they get either Washington or Dallas. Now they are away at both those games, so it could be possible they go 0-2. I'm not gonna go crazy right here in this section because I do believe they'll get one of those two. I do believe they'll be 1-1 in one of those games because I think Russell Wilson can lead them against one of those teams, and I think they could get one of those games. So it's not too harsh in the very beginning. So let's continue to listen, man. Let's continue to see exactly what Rich Eisen and his homeboy thinks of the New York Giants. So 0-2 so far.
That's going to be another loss.
An 0-3 start, home for the Chargers.
I do believe we lose to the Chiefs.
Another loss for the Giants.
Oh, my God. 0 for
I do believe we lose to the Chargers.
September at the Saints.
So I'm going to say this is going to be another loss for them, and this is going to be Russ's last game as a starter.
Okay, 0
Wow. So they believe we lose to the New Orleans Saints with Tyler Shuck at quarterback and the way that roster is built. Now, I get it. The New York Giants don't deserve your respect right now because of the way we've been playing the past 2 years. It's been bad. But do you see the Saints roster? Go check out the New Orleans Saints preview that we did over on the Aboriginal Sports Network, and you tell me exactly if we can beat the New Orleans Saints. Now, come on, man. Now, you ain't got to say we're going to be world beaters, but come on, man. At least give us the games. At least give us a little bit of respect in the games that we should win. Like, good grief. The New Orleans Saints, come on, man. Come on, dog. In my Boosie voice, come on, man. The New Orleans Saints, man, get real, bro. Let's get back into it, man.
5, then they come home for the Eagles on a Thursday night.
Insert Jackson Dart. That's also going to be a loss.
0
So he believes that Russell Wilson will be benched by week 6. And it very well could happen. It very well could happen. If they go 0-5, yeah, it's going to happen. And then 0-6 to the Philadelphia Eagles.
6 at the Broncos.
I think we pull out a win on this one.
Boy, that much.
Wow, so we can beat the Broncos, but we can't beat the Saints. So basically what this guy, his whole thing is Jackson Dart, he wants Jackson Dart to play. He wants Jackson Dart to play. So that's why he's doing this. Because you say Jackson Dart could beat the Broncos, but Russell Wilson can't beat the Saints. So he's one of those guys that wants Jackson Dart to play immediately. That's what this is about. That's why he wants us to be as bad as he say he is, as we are, or say we are, as the New York Giants. So he wants Russell Wilson out the game so Jackson Dart to get in there. So basically he wants this to happen to Russell Wilson. He wants that to happen to Russell Wilson, not the injury per se, but for him to be wasted immediately so Jackson Dart can get in there, and Jackson Dart is going to come and beat the Denver Broncos. Okay. All right. So let's get back into it. That's his whole agenda.
Needed one. 1-6 at the Eagles.
Another loss.
1-7 home for the Niners.
1-7.
Another loss.
1-8
at the Bears.
I think another loss.
1-9.
Might be a head coaching change.
1-9 home for the Packers.
Loss for the Packers.
1-10.
The Packers, excuse me.
1-10 at the Lions.
Big loss for the Giants.
1-11.
1-11 at the Patriots on a Monday night.
Loss for the Giants as well.
1-12. So we can't beat the Patriots either. 1-12 in the first 13 weeks. Giants fans, are you guys ready for that? 1-12. And the only team we beat is the Broncos. He didn't even say the Saints was the only team we could beat. He said the Broncos was the only team that we beat. So we're good enough to beat the Broncos, but we're not good enough to beat any other team on the schedule. Are you guys ready for that? Are you guys ready for that? Like, seriously, are you guys ready for that? 1-12 in the first 13 weeks. It's going to be a lot of this going on during this season if this happens. Your excitement for this season is totally demolished in this video. If you believe what these guys say in this video, 1-12 in the first 13 weeks. So your Jackson Dart excitement has been limited. Your Dual Carter excitement has been limited. Brian Burns excitement, Dexter Lawrence, the new offense, your Malik Neighbors excitement, your Cam Scatterbo, your Tyrone Tracy, your Theo Johnson, Evan Neal at right guard playing. All that has just been demolished. If the Giants go 1-12, oh my goodness, the amount of turmoil that's going to happen throughout this season, man. Throughout this season. Now, do I think the Giants are going to be some world beaters? No. But 1-12? Like, man, when I look at this schedule, man, listen, I don't think we're going to be 1-12 in the first 13 games. I do believe we get Washington or Dallas in the first 2 weeks. I do believe we can beat the Saints. I actually do believe we have a chance against the Broncos. Maybe one against Philadelphia if we could catch them slipping. I think we could beat the 49ers. I think we could beat the Bears. I think we could beat the Packers. We've already beaten the Packers, and I think we could beat the Patriots. I'm saying this, in the first 13 weeks, if we can be 5-8, maybe 6-7, at the very worst 4-9. But 1-12, my goodness, that is vicious. But let's see what they say after the bye. Man, they might have us losing on the bye.
12 home for the Commanders.
Loss to the Commanders.
1-13.
1-13 home for the Vikings.
Loss to the Vikings. I think JJ McCarthy's going to have a pretty good year.
1-14.
And my goodness, 1-14 at the Raiders.
I think they do pull one out against Geno and Pete Carroll.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. They finally gave us another win against the Raiders all the way in week 17. So you only get to celebrate a victory out of the first 17 weeks, week 7 and week 17. Every other week, you are going to be disappointed this season, according to Rich Eisen and his boys. Good Lord.
And 2-14 home for the Cowboys.
And then another loss for the Giants.
2-15. Is that the worst win-loss game for you? Are you a fan?
2-15. 2-15. Whoever Andrew is in Syracuse, man, y'all need to call him and get on his you know what. My goodness.
Andrew?
I am a fan, yeah.
So this is a fan. This is the way New York Giants fans think of themselves, man. This is the way New York Giants fans think of themselves, man. That is absolutely insane. I'm not even really cool with the Giants right now. I'm being a realist. I'm saying maybe 6 to 7 wins. This man has us at 2 wins. 2. Even the games you think that the Giants should win, he's saying you're going to lose. And not only is he saying you're going to be 2, he said you're going to get whooped. Whooped. 2-15. Jeez Louise. Giants, this is this is the negativity that you guys give out, man. This is the negativity that you guys give out. So another wasted year for Andrew Thomas, another wasted year for Dexter Lawrence, another wasted year for Bobby Okereke, another wasted year for your young roster. That's what you guys are looking forward to. A whole 2. If they go 2-15, it's over. It's over. Brian Daboll's fired. Joe Shane's fired. You're probably going to lose a lot of key players. People are going to want to ask for trades. Kayvon Thibodeau's gone. Evan Neal gone. Probably Dexter Lawrence gone. Brian Burns probably asked for a trade. Who knows about Andrew Thomas? Jim Marion Illuminor's gone. Malik Neighbors is super frustrated. Who knows what happens to Jackson Dart? Does he go through the Daniel Jones thing? 5 coordinators in 4 years? You got to bring in a whole nother coaching regime. You got to trust John Mara to bring in a whole nother coaching staff. The whole defense is gone. What about Abdul Carter? 2-15. But let's listen to a little bit more they have to say, man.
Unfortunately.
Andrew in Syracuse. Albert Breer in Cleveland coming up. Andrew, my goodness gracious.
Wow.
This is and then so you're hoping Arch Manning's at the end of this rainbow? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I mean, who knows? I think Jackson Dart will be good, but I just think that this is going to be kind of another rough year for the Giants. I think our defense is really good. I think we'll have the opposite problem of the Bengals. I think we'll do a pretty good job on defense, but I think we're just going to have a hard time scoring points.
Andrew, thanks for the call. Andrew in Syracuse has the Giants going 2-15. Vinny in Long Island called in once upon a time, said 5-12. Is it Adobe? Remember Adobe called in?
Yep.
Is she correct? Right, in Minnesota, 10-7, and Alan Dallas, our buddy Al, says 10-7. I'm looking at this 2 games against the Cowboys and Commanders and Cowboys to start before their home opener against the Chiefs, followed up by the Chargers.
I mean, that's a rough.
That is.
I'll say this:
likely 0-4.
Yeah.
If you're 0-4 and you're at the Saints, do you start Jameis against his former team? Or do you just say, screw it, it's Jackson Dart now?
No, it just depends how Russ is playing. He could be playing well. They could lose 1-score games, and Russ is still playing.
And then you're
well.
home for the Eagles before visiting the Broncos at the Eagles, and the Niners come in. And if the Bears are improved, you got the Packers after that with the Lions before you're at the Patriots on a Monday night. Good Lord.
That's a rough schedule.
Could be bad.
It's
Now, listening to the way Rich Eisen says that, Giants fans, we might be in for a long ride. 2-15 is kind of ridiculous, but damn, when they say it like that, ooh, Washington, Dallas, Chiefs, Chargers, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, 49ers, Bears, Packers, Lions. Damn. Well, hey, homeboy might be on to something, man. My goodness. That is vicious. When you look at it, good grief. How do we have one of the worst records in the NFL and get a schedule that brutal? How do you get a schedule that brutal? They don't even give the Giants a chance to get some momentum. Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. Good God. Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs. Chargers. Bears, Lions, Packers. Like, damn, you don't spread them out a little bit. You just boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Because if they go 0-4, their confidence will be shot because it don't get no easier. So, yeah, we're going to see, though. We're going to see exactly what these guys can do this season coming up, man. But, man, you know what? I'm going to fall back a little bit and I'm going to watch because that is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. You look at those stretches of games, man. Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. Good. Saquon Barkley, Broncos defense, Saquon Barkley. The NFC North back-to-back-to-back. 2 division games, probably the 2 best teams in the AFC West, back-to-back-to-back-to-back. Oh, my goodness. It might be true. You might see the Giants like this season. Damn. Whew, when I think about it, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be brutal. Unless some injuries and stuff happen, 2-15 might not be too far-fetched. I do believe we'll be better than 2-15, though. I said if it all goes to hell, maybe 5-12, 5-12, 6-11, somewhere through there. But 2-15, no, they'll get more than 2 wins, man. I think they'll get 2 division wins, maybe 1 against the Commanders, 1 against the Cowboys. I do believe they could beat the Raiders, the Patriots, and the Saints. So that's 5 wins right there. Then who knows? The Cowboys or somebody might not be playing for nothing at the end of the year. That could be 6. And maybe they could sneak one against maybe the Broncos or somebody. That could be 7, maybe 7 and 10. But damn, I do believe we have a chance against the 49ers too. That could be 8. And that's just looking on the brighter side of things. But man, that schedule is brutal. Good grief. But man, this has been New York Giants Full Access. Giants 2-15. Is that an actual reality that Giants fans could be looking at? Another season down the drain with no excitement, no offense, and the defense just gives up because they're on the field too long? That very well could happen. But we'll see, man. I hope it doesn't happen. Hopefully we have the best season that we can have. Hey, there were some guys that said 10-7. So you got a little bit of, hope out there from some Giants fans. Shout out to those guys, man. Let's stand behind the Giants. Let's be, behind our team. But man, that schedule is brutal. I ain't gonna lie. Rich Eisen and those guys, they are on point. That is a brutal freaking schedule, man. And you may see Jackson Dart way earlier than expected. Who knows? Thank you guys for watching. Hey, go over to KMP Productions, man, for all your production needs. If you're a content creator or you're a small business or you just need promotion, period, man, KMP Productions got you, man. And if you're a content creator, if you need thumbnails made or you need videos edited because you don't have that time to edit those videos to put out for your channel, man, call on KMP Productions. They do editing and they do thumbnails. And if you need a show produced right here, on YouTube, they do production for your shows as well, and they do a doggone good job over at the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. They help us out tremendously. We don't have to do anything with our shows now, and the production is dynamite over there. So check out KMP Production. Appreciate you guys watching. This is New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And until the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace.